Hi everybody, it's Janice, and today I am going to share, this is really a project share and just sharing kind of a video. I don't have anything prepared to do a tutorial or anything. So let's get started. I bought this boys coloring book 2014 calendar at Michael's one day. It's not very expensive, very inexpensive. It's for coloring. Each month has a different picture to color. And I bought it with the intention of doing a project that I was inspired to do by Heidi Swapp. If you have not tuned in to mycraftchannel.com, you need to go there because there is tons of inspiration, and that's just kind of been my thing, is just watching that to get inspired. And I love Heidi Swapp and Teresa Collins. Those are my two favorite shows that are on there. And one of the shows I saw Heidi Swapp make an album out of a calendar. And this might be old news to some people, but it totally was very exciting to me because I saw it, like around, it was before Christmas time, and so I just had it in the back of my head. And then my friend Tisha, who was at the crop on Saturday, said, I want to do a class. And so we're going to do a class, and we're going to make this book, and we are going to bind this book. I do have the ability to bind, so I did bind it right here. And this is a 1.5 inch wire, the wire binding. Okay, they sell those at Hobby Lobby, has all of those wire thingies. So anyway, what I did, and again, this is not a process video or anything. I can't, it's just too long for me to do it in a video, but I'll show you, and it's not done or anything like that. So here's January, and so the whole intention is that this is supposed to be like a journal, a little mini journal. See how little tiny boxes those are? Okay, you might be thinking, holy cow, I don't have enough room, or I don't know. But for me, that is plenty, because I can just each day list what we did. And then, and I just keep this somewhere close by where I'll remember every day. In fact, what I'm going to do is, once I'm done with this page, is I'm going to mount it on an easel and display it. And then each day I'll just take it down and write down, this is what we did. And if I forget a day, I already have a plan. I'll put down maybe my favorite Bible verse or quote or something like that in the spaces where maybe nothing happened, which in our lives, I don't really see that happening. We have something every day. We're so blessed, really blessed. Just good things, just happy things all the time. And so I'm very thankful for that. So yeah, so that's the idea. Okay. And so what I did the other night as I was watching Netflix was I cut my calendar apart. So you have to take it apart, number one. So the pages don't really matter. Like, you don't have to buy something pretty. It could be something totally ugly that you would never use, but it was so cheap at Big Lots or, some of these stores or anywhere. You don't have to worry about the images that go with the month, okay? Don't worry about that at all. So you take it apart, and then you have to choose a paper collection, because what you're going to do is, for every single month, we're going to just put a piece of pattern paper. Okay? So see, when you open it up, instead of being the picture for January, I just put some paper on here. And I have to say, I also played with, last night, I played with my art booking Cricut cartridge from Close to My Heart. And more about that another time, because I need to do a video on just that. I'm completely in love with those Close to My Heart cartridges. They're totally worth it. This right here, I did that with some tape, packing tape, and one of the overlays from that cartridge. Look how cool that is. And some glitter. And I was able to create that, and the sky's the limit. I have all kinds of ideas rolling around in my head now. And then the paper collection I chose to use in here is the Yearography by Simple Stories. I've had it stashed away, hoarding it, let's just say, call it what it is. And I just said, you know what? This is exactly the project that I need to use it for. However, I had already cut into it because I made some, so I didn't have 12 by 12 papers. I had 10. Yeah, I had 10. And then I had these cut ones, see, because I had already used it, part of it. So I just found a piece of cardstock that coordinated with it. And I don't know if the lighting's really showing that it really does match. And I got this, and so I'm just building, kind of got something going on there. So that's for January. And then you'll see each month that passes, it's just a background paper. So February, you know, I chose something red for February. And then March, you know, I just chose something green. And then I had this little scrap also from that collection. I love that. I love Simple Stories. I love the colors. It's just the kind of stuff I like. And then April. I love May. That's fun. Of course, some of this is going to be covered up, which is, maybe I'll do a tiny picture. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. June. July. August. September. Then October, I found another strip that I would like to use with the pumpkins. So not so cute. And I paper clipped it so it won't fall out. And then November. This is great because look at that. I can just place a picture right here, do some journaling, boom, 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 done. And then this was the last piece that I had that was cut. So again, I just used some of this texture paper from Michaels that I got on clearance quite a while back. It's very textury. I like that. So that will be December of 2014. And I like that it says the simple things in life. So that's it. And then there's the back of it. I just used the chipboard that came on another paper pack. Okay. Now the way she does it in the video, she has a mat, a photo mat that she cuts down to 11 by 14 mat that she cuts down to 12 inches so that she can have a really hard cover. But I did not buy that yet, and I was too excited. I couldn't wait to get started. So that's one thing that I've got going, and I just wanted to show it, and that way I could maybe send it to the ladies that are going to be taking that class so they could see what we're talking about, ladies. Okay, and this is in fact a 12 by 12 calendar, and I just wanted to do that so that it would be really simple and you wouldn't have to sit there cutting paper down. If you buy you know, like a calendar that's different dimensions, you know, maybe you want to get an 8.5 by 11. That way you can just use 8.5. I just want to make this as simple as possible. So buying a 12 by 12, and if you don't know because you're not a crafter, you know, you're not a scrapbooker, you're scared because you don't know what to buy and stuff like that, what you need to do is keep it simple. Go to the craft store, Hobby Lobby, Michaels, Joann's, any place like that. Even Walmart and Target, they have calendars and they have scrapbook paper. And you grab a scrapbook or a calendar, and again, it doesn't have to be something beautiful, right? It can just be something that's available and a good price. Like get something cheap or inexpensive, I should say. And then go grab a big piece of scrapbook paper. Okay. Now, if you love solids, then go ahead and get solids. Okay. If you see a pattern paper pack that appeals to you, and when I say that, this is what I mean. Okay. Let's see. Okay. let's use this Teresa Collins, for example. It's the closest thing I could reach. So they sell these, when I say pattern paper, okay, they sell these papers packs that all the colors coordinate, and in this case the theme coordinates, right? And so then you know for sure, for example, this one came from Michaels, and there's 48 sheets, okay? So you should have plenty for your scrapbook paper. But in this case, you will need some solids, okay, for your matting and things like that. So what you do is then you compare your calendar to the size of the paper, and then you know, okay, yeah, this is gonna work. It matches. All right, so we don't have to do all kinds of cutting down, which takes time. And we're only gonna do a 4-hour class. So then once we cut apart the album, then we would go through, and you need to bring adhesive, okay? You don't need, if you're a newbie and you don't have one of these big bad boys, you know, you don't have to have an ATG gun. You don't. I mean, I do, because I do it all the time. But, you know, just something that you could, a tape runner. I'm trying to think here. If I don't have anything within my reach, but just anything. They come in the little plastic thing. They're about that shape, and it's adhesive. It's an adhesive runner, tape runner, that kind of thing. It's in the scrapbooking department, or in the scrapbooking at Michael's or Joann's. I mean, Walmart or Target. Okay, so that's the calendar that I've been working on. Okay, so I'm going to share a couple more videos with some other stuff that I'm doing. So thanks again for watching. Bye.